It was big! It was all wiggly! And it ate everything!
That's horrible!
It was an Alaskan bullworm!
Leishmaniasis. This is a disease caused by a protozoan parasite that affects 3.5 million people worldwide. There are about 1.5 to 2 million new cases each year. Depending on your geographic location, it can go by many names. Kala-Azar, black fever, dum-dum fever. There are two forms of leishmaniasis, cutaneous and visceral. Cutaneous being the most common form that affects the skin and facial regions. The visceral being more severe once the infection spreads to your visceral and internal organs. This disease can be spread in many countries, pretty much any tropical or subtropical country that contains sandflies of the genus Phlebotomus, although research has shown that the disease can be spread of sandflies of other genera.
Life cycle.
The Leishmania parasite hijacks the body's immune system by attacking the body's own defense cells. The parasite devours them from the inside and then uses them to travel through the body. When the parasite reaches the liver or the spleen, where immune cells are made, it gorges itself, paralyzing the body's defenses.
The Leishmania parasite is spread by a tiny blood-sucking insect about a third the size of a mosquito called a sandfly.
When an infected sandfly bites a human, the parasite enters the new host's blood. Once in the blood, the parasite feeds on white blood cells, reproducing and spreading throughout the body. When an uninfected sandfly bites an infected human host, the life cycle is complete.
Pathology. A person with cutaneous leishmaniasis will develop skin lesions. A person with visceral leishmaniasis will result in damage to internal organs.
Symptoms of visceral leishmaniasis include fever, progressive emaciation, enlargement of spleen and liver, and weakness.
Symptoms of cutaneous leishmaniasis include one or more sores that develop on the skin and change in size and shape over time.
These sores generally start out as bumps and develop into ulcers.
Leishmaniasis is found in parts of about 88 countries. Approximately 350 million people live in these areas. Most of the affected countries are in the tropics and subtropics. So, I bet you're thinking that Leishmania sounds, well, pretty gross. But, good news, we're going to tell you how to cure it. For our natural cure, we looked at the anti-leishmanial agents in two plants, the pamprimum plant and the Primula obconica.
The pamprimum plant is found in West Africa. Natives to West Africa currently use the pamprimum plant to alleviate symptoms from Leishmania major by creating a tea from the plant's bark.
Primula obconica, or the Chinese spring flower, contains primin, a compound known to cure leishmania. The plant has certain anti-leishmanial agents with excellent activity against L. donovani promastigotes.
We named our product Pamper Spring Tea. It contains both plants, natural herbs, and sweeteners to make sure that it is both medicinal and flavorful. We plan to package and distribute the product to all areas where people are at high risk for leishmaniasis.